To walk through there, and we walk around the neighborhood and we go to the playgrounds and the parks. I mean, we really enjoyed it. It was beautiful.
Jessica Calix talks to us about what life was like in her Southcrest neighborhood. The fourplex where she and her 8-year-old son used to live is just yards from the Choice drainage channel. There's a nature trail next to the channel, but the whole channel was so overgrown then that she thought it was all something akin to a nature preserve.
Animals would come from there, like frogs, and there was always beautiful butterflies, always tons of nature.
Those lovely memories were shattered on January 22nd when the skies opened up. Calix was volunteering at her son's school in Point Loma. The heavy rain concerned her, so she called a neighbor who FaceTimed with her, revealing waist-high water in their apartment. A month later, and the devastation of that day is still raw.
I would say most of the people that were in their homes when it happened, they can't even talk about it because it's so painful.
Now, Calix and her son are living in a hotel paid for by the county, but they can only stay there until early March.
I was in absolute shock.
Several miles away, Natalie Gill arrived at her business, Native Poppy Floral Gift Shop and Warehouse in Mission Valley. The sight that greeted her was hard to comprehend.
It's a glass front door, and I saw that the water was here and all of our gift products were floating like a fish tank.
A month later, and Natalie Gill still can't believe it happened. It started with this what now looks to be a rather calm creek. The water made its way up and over that wall, up through this part of the parking lot, into the floral shop, and believe it or not, there was so much water and it was so powerful that it picked up that flower cooler and moved it a couple of feet. In the weeks since, Gill and her team have been able to clean up the warehouse and get back in business, but it has not been easy. 2 delivery vans parked inside were destroyed. Still, she does see a silver lining. Once her customers found out what happened, they started placing pre-orders, getting Gill the cash she needed to get back to something approaching normal.
Our community has been supporting us through this. We haven't had a ton of help from other government organizations or insurance.
For now, Gill is not eligible for FEMA assistance, and her insurance didn't cover anything but the loss of her delivery vans. For Jessica Calix, life is still turbulent, uncertain. She's not sure where she and her young son will go after they leave their temporary hotel, but she's optimistic the federal disaster declaration for flood-impacted parts of San Diego will help. And like Gill, she has found a silver lining.
Is that I do feel optimistic for the future because all of us neighbors have become super close. We have these WhatsApp group chats and Facebook chats, even Spring Valley, Southeast, this neighborhood, and all of them have 100 people because so many people were affected. So we're all helping each other out.
2 San Diegans reflecting on the horrors of January 22nd, a month later crediting friends, neighbors, the community with helping them on the road to recovery. John Carroll, KPBS News.